I've got a really cool story of something that happened during Love Twin Cities, but kind of started before that and is continuing on today. If you don't know what Love Twin Cities is, usually once a year, my ministry, Firebase, will put on this week-long event of oftentimes 24-hour a day worship, prayer, and evangelism that focuses on the Twin Cities. We go to all sorts of different places in Minneapolis and St. Paul, and oftentimes the suburbs too. And we're going out and sharing Jesus all over the place. And it's super cool. I've gone on some of the craziest outreaches with that. We're out downtown at 4 in the morning or, things like that. We didn't get as crazy this year, but we still went out. We had 33 different outreaches that went out during the week of the election. So during this time when everything was super intense, people were out sharing Christ in this city, and it was absolutely incredible. One thing that happened that I want to highlight for you is that a few weeks before Love Twin Cities began, my crew from our outreach to Uptown Minneapolis, we go out every Saturday, and we ran into this couple and they were really, they were interested. They engaged us, and over the next couple weeks, we'd see them some more. We'd bring out clothes and we'd bring out food and some other items that we were giving away, and we get to pray with them and share Jesus, and we developed a decent relationship. Well, Love Twin Cities. Our group went out there again as part of an outreach to the Uptown area, and we saw them, and God just really I don't know how to put this any other way, but he really called our team to get them off the streets. And we don't normally do this with every homeless person that we see. Otherwise, we would be, broke and without homes ourselves. And, there's just way too many homeless people for any small group like we are to take care of and fix that whole problem single-handedly in the cities. But with this couple, it really seemed like God was opening that door. The girlfriend in this couple, she was getting physically abused out on the streets, and they were running into just tons of hardships, and it was really terrible. And unfortunately, those things are common on the streets. But with this couple, they were really open to our help. And so one of my teammates actually brought them in to have them stay at his place for a couple days. They got them shelter. They went back excuse me, rather, they started going to church with them, and God has just completely revolutionized their lives since that. They have this really incredible relationship with the Lord now, and it's growing. And obviously, it's not like they're just instantly fixed and everything's going well or whatever. But both of them have jobs now. The wife of my teammate took the girlfriend clothes shopping, so she got a whole bunch of clothes and stuff. The guy in this couple is, really mechanically minded, so they're looking at getting him, they've already connected him with some tools and things like that, and getting him connected with some other things to kind of capitalize on his strengths there. And so within the span of a few weeks, God opened up this relationship with this couple. He gave us some very Jesus focused encounters with them. And then starting at Love Twin Cities, there was this hard left turn where that took the form of them getting off the streets, connected with the church, reconnected with God. They're getting back on their feet, and now they're even bringing their friends to church with them. So it's been this amazing saga, and I wanted to share that with you, number one, because God is working, and we all need to hear those stories, especially when we hear a whole bunch of other kinds of news out there right now that isn't so God focused and isn't so exciting, really. But also, if you were a part of Love Twin Cities, or really even if you were a part of any kind of outreach in Minneapolis at all, this is what God is doing. This is what He is doing even after our conversation gets done. He is faithful. And I want to encourage all of us to, first of all, look for God's faithfulness in that, in the encounters that we have, in the times that we get to share Jesus with people. But secondly, to take those steps to trust Him that He's going to keep building on what He began in our evangelistic conversations with people. Maybe that's not always going to look like bringing someone into your house. In fact, most of the time, it's not going to look that way. But to continue to invest the kingdom of God into them, we can expect to see God doing more of this here in our city.